Hi folks, my name's Rich and this is my Roadtrek, hence the name of the channel, Roadtrek Rich. I started driving this Roadtrek about March of this year. I went up to Oregon and picked it up. I was fortunate enough to find one and at a price I could afford, and so I bought it. And I've been getting used to it and learning about its systems and all the different things involved in driving a van as compared to driving a car like I used to do. The main reason I got it was I'm a designer and I build things, and this is a great way for me to have a place that I can change the scenery, enjoy the countryside, travel around a little bit, and still do my work. So I use it primarily right now as a mini office on wheels that I can use on a daily basis. So I'm in this van every day, driving back and forth to work, and then doing my other job, which is designing things and building them. One of the things that in our area right now, it's about 90 degrees, so one of the things that's been concerning me is running the fan a lot. I don't have a generator yet, and so running the fan, I know I'm using up battery life, and the little meter that I have here is okay. It's got a couple red lights, a yellow light, and a green light, so that gives me a barometer or a ballpark figure of how much energy I'm using out of the battery. But I wanted something a little more specific. A digital readout I thought would be a more accurate way of knowing how much battery life I had and how much I'd used up. So I built a little battery voltmeter and connected it to the battery in the back. So if you want to, let's go in the back. I'll show you what I made. So here's a little voltmeter I made. I'll hit the button. 13.2. Well, I just drove home, so the battery hasn't really had a chance to rest and settle down, give me an accurate reading. But this gives me a good indicator that I've got a full charge. I can go ahead and run my fan, cool off a little bit, and know I'm not going to run the battery down into a low charge condition. So that's what I was looking for. That's what it's doing. Now if you want to, I'll show you the little parts that I used to build this, and you can build one yourself and see how you like it. Here are the parts I used to make the voltmeter. A couple pieces of acrylic with some holes drilled in it for mounting the screws and the momentary switch. Here I'm soldering the connections between the switch, on and off switch, and the back of the voltmeter. It's fairly simple. You just have to figure out which of the pins are the active ones. Here I've got the screws threaded through the first sheet of acrylic plastic, the little spacers on them. And when I go to mount it, I'll be mounting it with the back piece of plastic on and 4 nuts holding it in place, so the voltmeter is sandwiched between the acrylic, keeping it straight. The momentary switch has its own nut to hold it on. You just thread it through the holes you drill in the surface you're mounting it to, tighten some screws and nuts on the back to hold it in place, make the connections to the battery, and you're done. Well, I hope that helps anybody that might want to build a little digital voltmeter to check the level of their battery. If you need any help, leave a note in the comments and I'll be happy to get back to you. I plan on doing more videos like this. I've got a few other upgrades I've made that maybe other people will find helpful. I know I've found a lot of great tips and tricks from people like Explorer Steve and Just Incredible. And that's what I'd like to do, is try and contribute to the overall knowledge base of our community here. So thanks for watching my very first introductory video. I know it's not the greatest in the world, and hopefully as time goes on I'll get a little better at this YouTube thing. In the meantime, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.